I'm gonna give it a minute or so to let people come into the live. Let's let some people come into the live. Hey y'all. Trying to hydrate right now. Gotta drink some water. But welcome to my channel. This is NiaTalk, talking Nia. We talk about it. All I ask is you be respectful in the chat. Y'all know I get all the sex bots. Y'all know I get all the crappy, crummy people when it comes to the bullying. So be prepared. If you're a moderator, watch out because this is gonna be a good one. I'm talking about it all. It's unfortunate because I don't have the video setup that I want right now. I'm literally traveling, so it is frustrating, but give me a couple more days. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Give me a couple more days, and I'll be able to talk more how I want in the video setting that I want, if that makes sense. But for now, I'm going to just say I hope a black girl hears this. And we're going to get into it. I don't care how many subscribers I have or don't have at this point. It's more so about I want to say what the fuck I want to say. I will say that is something that I've been struggling with is how to make my channel grow and feeling like it's not growing, feeling like it's being held back by many things, not just my schedule, but like colorism, racism on the internet. If you're not talking about how much you hate yourself, if you're not making yourself look white, if you're not, participating in shenanigans, it doesn't get as many clicks. I would say editing is key in some things, but not always. So I think that's one thing I just want to talk about as a creator that I have to get over. I can't worry about that no more. If you keep worrying about that, you're not going to make the content that you want to make. And lately I've been wanting to talk about the whole Cardi B, the whole way that black women are hypnotized and weirdos at this point. And we got to talk about it because this shit is weird. Like, why is it that I see black women online defending a woman that would not even piss on them if they let me not say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing black women support somebody that don't even like them. Let me say that don't even like them. I'm like, what is going on? And it all has to do with money. Like, I really do understand what it's like to be a content creator and, not really be able to hold people with money. Because I have my money, but I don't use that as a gag for you guys. I don't use that as a flex for you guys. I don't use that as something to show people so that it's like, yeah, look at what I'm doing. You want to be filthy rich? You do all these bad things like me. Like, fucking weirdo. Like, she's a weirdo. She is a bird. Like, the fact that, and I keep giving Selena Powell her credit as a sex worker. Y'all don't want to give her credit out here. I don't care. I will. She spills the tea. She makes people look stupid. She knows her job. She takes it like it's the funniest thing ever. Like, she takes it to a different level, and I think that most sex workers should stop trying to get a baby out of these niggas. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Who cares? Make fun of them. Make them look like dirt. Make them look like dirt, and that's okay. And basically Selena Powell went on an interview talking about how, first of all, Stefan's not even around the children, don't even know who he is. It is hilarious, and that's what we said. That is what Crystal, that the black girl on the podcast, beautiful girl and smart, has so many degrees, said that this is a toxic, terrible relationship. Then you got the chef talking about you got a circus going on in your house. Probably wanted to get her pregnant too, but she was like, you're not gonna do it to me. Give me my money. I don't need a baby by you. Give me my money. I don't care if I can't cook. Give me my money. That is what the chef said, in my opinion, to Stefan Diggs and Cardi B. Oh, y'all want to have sex with me? Sure. Give me my money. That's what they said. They did not say, I'm telling you right now, she didn't say I'm about to have a baby by you. She didn't let that go. I feel like Stefan gets a little kick off of having these menage a trois with a bunch of strippers, a bunch of sex workers, IG models. He gets off on it, literally, and he likes to impregnate people all at the same time. They all have these menage a trois. They do all this stuff. In my opinion, from what we see, the babies being born at the same time, yeah, these are sex parties, in my opinion. And the fact that a lot of women are okaying it, not even because they're okay with sex, like sex parties like that. A lot of black women are okaying it because they know that they messed up and had a baby by a bum nigga. Let me repeat that. A lot of black women have had a baby by a bum nigga, so they look up to Cardi B because they're like, well, she got all this money, so it's got to be okay. I had a baby and I messed up. And there's a lot of black women here sounding like a stupid fool. Y'all so stupid. I can't stand y'all, the ones that want to say this. Y'all some bird-brained black women that want to sit up here talking about, oh, if you don't like kids, you wouldn't understand. If you don't have a love for having children, you don't understand. You can love to have children. You can love that you have children. You don't need to be a bird brain idiot of a black woman. Okay? Thank you. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I'm going off right now because this is something I've just been seeing online that I didn't want to talk about, but we do need to talk about it because it's insane seeing black women support somebody that is a bird brain stupid idiot and a colorist, like bitch, like for real. Y'all are bugging, bro. Just because you're struggling with some money right now and you had a kid by the wrong nigga, come on, don't do that. Don't support this bird brain shit. I don't want to see young black girls out there being like, I want to be like Cardi B. I'm gonna be in this. I'm gonna be in the strip club. Then I'm gonna go have sex with this black rapper, and hopefully my life is fixed. Obviously, it ain't fixed. The girl looks a mess. She looks terrible. Her booty cheeks are sliding down her legs. I don't know what else that. What do you want? What do women want at this point? And by the definitions of who's pretty to Cardi B, she needs to be able to have sex with you. And her being able to have sex with you is because her nigga wants to have sex with you. That's the T. It's not that she cares about having sex with you. It's, does my man like to have sex with you? Like, it's so stupid. You went from Offset to someone who was 10 times worse. And I'm really praying to God that Stephon Diggs loses his job. I really, really do. I hope he loses his job. I hope he loses it all. And I hope he takes all Cardi B's money, just like Offset. But at the end of the day, I think Cardi B's still married. So that's a whole nother story. But anyway, Selena Powell also said some really crazy stuff, which I loved. It was great. It was some tea. Selena Powell said that besides, Stephon not being around the kids, except for his baby, she said how basically... I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible because I feel like everyone gives Cardi B grace for having children, and then they want to start throwing in the, oh, well, you know what, at least she could have children, at least like now you talking about people's, fertility. Like, this is insane. You think that having a baby makes you a fucking woman. It doesn't. It don't even make you a grown woman. You could have a baby at the age of 13, and I'm so sad to fucking say, but you can, and that don't make you no damn woman. It doesn't. So y'all really need to get that straight. For the black women that want to be bird brains behind Cardi B. Are you stupid? Ooh, sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little heated. Let me calm down. It's just I've been seeing such mess online. I don't know what's going on in the black community, but I hope a black girl hears this. Enough is enough. Stop being a bird brain just because you see a big old butt sliding down Cardi B's legs and a stack of money. Y'all need to get it together. I'm from New York, and I don't need to be from the Bronx to understand this. Born and raised in Queens, moved to Long Island. Hey, so yeah, I got the best of both worlds. You don't need to be a ghetto hood rat from the Bronx to be a real New Yorker. You don't need to be a ghetto hood rat from the Bronx to be like, oh, I'm on the come up. I went through so much. No, you didn't. Talking about she drug people and stuff and took their money. Like, this is who y'all look up to? This is who you have respect for? That makes no sense. I've heard black women say out of their mouth, I say, what you like about Cardi B? Oh, well, I have a lot of respect for her. She went from being a stripper to, having all this money. Like, you sound so stupid. You know how dumb you sound. You might as well go support Trump at this point. Pick your side. Pick your side. You're not a liberal person if you support Cardi B. And then you're going to have people come in here and talk about, well, Nicki, I don't care what Nicki did. Nicki was a great rapper. Nicki's doing some foolish stuff. I don't like Nicki Minaj no more. I can confidently say it. Do I regret liking Nicki's music? No, she's talented. But you did some stupid shit. I don't like you. Move on. Move to the next. Move to the next. And it's crazy because, Selena Powell talked about so much stuff that is in Cardi B's personal life that, in my opinion, is so true. It's so true because she's so quiet. It's so interesting how true it is. But the fact of the matter is like, you got people telling you your business because of what you do. Meanwhile, if Stephon Diggs did not mess with Cardi B, all the stuff, all the shenanigans would have been under the radar. They talk about he got like a furniture brand coming out. Like, what's going on? Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be talking about the interview, but what is going on? Like, this is childish. This is childish. This is childish behavior coming from the Barty gang. Like, this is insane. And I think it is a good conversation to be had because a lot of women that are your friends look up to women that hate you. They hate your black ass. I'm gonna say that right now. A lot of women you hang out with, they look up to people that hate your ass, and you need to clock it, and you need to get the f out of that French shit. I always stand on that. I don't care what you have to say. If you like this person in society and you can't even explain why you like them except for that they have fucking money, get out my face because you sound like a bird brain. Trump has money. Do you like Trump? If you like Trump, then we not friends. That's cool. We don't have to be friends, but don't sit here and act like that. You know what I mean? Um, it is frustrating. I hope a black girl hears this. Going around the world as a black person and other black people hate themselves so much that they are committed to supporting people that don't like them. You know, it doesn't make sense. I hope that her tour fails. I hope that it goes miserably. I really hope that ticket sales are trash. But the way that Cardi B makes her money is off of the insecurities of black women. You know how many gutter snipe niggas done got black women pregnant? And then the black woman is just like messed up for life, body messed up, got all these kids, you know, nigga don't do nothing. You know, she knows that, and what she does is she participates in that unfortunate, like, you know, socioeconomic stuff, like that behavior that's happening. And because, you know, it is not really a thing to have, you know, I guess to get rid of a baby, let's say that, in black culture. It's a thing of not picking yourself before the family. It's a thing of not putting yourself before um you know, having children. It's a thing, and that needs to be fixed, but it was taught, especially during slavery, um of a black woman not putting herself first. And I think Cardi B does excellent at doing that. She does excellent at doing that, and then she makes other people look all types of foolish, like, for real. It's embarrassing. I don't want that for no black women. So that's why I make this content, because I'm just like, this is so dumb. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I know that a lot of my opinions are always going to be against the general public. Like, my opinions are not normal to people. I have opinions of respecting yourself and loving who you are as a black person. People are scared to do that because we get punished. We do get punished. We get shunned if we wear our natural hair. You know, we get pushed out of social circles for wearing our natural hair. We get seen as a target, like, oh no, no, this person likes themselves. We can't take advantage of them, and we can't feel pretty around them because they really like their blackness. Like, we get put down so bad if you like your blackness. So I feel like a lot of black people sit on the back burner. They're afraid of getting shunned. They're afraid of getting made fun of. They're afraid of being, you know, put out or attacked for actually liking themselves. So they sit around people and just hate themselves because it seems a lot easier. And Cardi B knows that. She knows. She's dealt with that in Dominican culture. Child, that stuff just annoys me. It's 2026 and we out here, you know, got so much. It's so dumb. It's so dumb seeing, like, the stuff that's happening in media and people acting stupid, like they don't see what's happening or they don't know what the real deal is. I'm like, are you okay? You don't know what's really going on? Like, come on, you can't, don't act dumb. Y'all remember to hydrate. Ooh, I might make a video about this. I probably won't be on camera, but I do think it's an interesting conversation to be had. It is celebrity gossip. Moving on from that, personal life things, and we're getting closer to finding an apartment. I'm very happy about that. It's not easy looking for an apartment, but it is getting done. It took me a minute, and we're getting very close to actually, you know, buying it on a place. So I'm very excited about that. But other than that, I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. I can only react to what I see online, but at the same time, oh my god, that stuff is soul drenching. I literally made a video about that. I was like, I care about black women, but, you know, sometimes it's like, if you don't care about yourself, what is there for me to do? And it's not all black women, but what I've been hearing from a lot of black women on in media that have a bunch of kids, that's why you sympathize. Like, you sympathize because you had a nigga dog you out. You sympathize because you got a bunch of kids. You sympathize because you wanted to be that stripper. Your body's messed up now because, you know, the nigga dogged you out. Now your body messed up, and you want to be a stripper just like Cardi B because you saw how niggas did you so wrong and did you dirty, when in reality you was just a male-centered HOE, and that's how you got yourself in this situation. That's the reality. Yes, the socioeconomic, like, things, there's a lot of issues that I really don't, want to put on to black women, like it's your fault. There's a lot of things in society that is systemic, but at a certain point it's your fault. Don't talk about you don't have kids, you can't understand. You don't need to have kids to understand stupidity. You don't need to have children to understand stupid shit. Like, you don't. This don't make no sense. Like, let's have a, I hope a black girl hears this moment. You don't need to have children to understand somebody's being stupid. You don't. I can't stand that's the defense of a lot of black women when it's like, oh, well, you know what, you don't have children, you can't say anything, when you literally just trying to help them out. You're trying to help them out and say, hey, sis, what you doing ain't right. What you doing ain't right. Like, chill out over there. You need to really reassess. Reassess. It's ridiculous, and I think that everything Selena Powell is saying is correct. I believe in it, but the crazy part is that how do you have someone literally say, talk about your children? Tasha K ain't talking about your kids. She just talking about the situation. Selena Powell being fed through Offset, talking about your children, like how your children don't even see Stefan as a father or at all. And I wonder why is that. Stefan don't want to be a part of their life. I think that Stefan has a superiority complex. I think that he has menage a trois with a bunch of women all at the same time. And I think that he gets off on, doing things to get them pregnant all at the same time. I think that is his kink. I think it's disgusting, but I do think that is something that he loves to do. It's unfortunate because these are not toys, these are human beings. These are human beings. And I love what Crystal said, and it's crazy because it's circling back on the internet what she said, and people are saying she deserves an apology. People are saying that what's going on ain't right, and I'm enjoying it because the black girl, look, she vindicated right now. But then the people that want to disagree with it are basically saying that you don't have children, you don't even know, when in reality you don't need to have children to know somebody being a dimwit. Jessie Woo, I've made a video about her because I wasn't such a fan of her. Like, I was a fan of her work, but I wasn't a fan of, I think she talked about people with makeup and people that don't wear makeup, and I just felt like that wasn't right. Like, I could say that I like some content creators and I like some things that they don't say. I could say that I think that Jessie Woo is a gorgeous woman. I think that she is educated as well. I think that she is talented in this, I guess, podcast, YouTube industry. I think she is a good person in media. Like, she's well trained. Not gonna take those flowers away from Jessie Woo, but I have a dislike for what she said about people who wear makeup because of how she wears makeup and how it is very Eurocentric. And that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have that. But in this situation with Jessie Woo and Cardi B, I definitely feel like Cardi B was wrong. Um, I like that. I liked her video. I did watch Jessie Woo's video, basically saying the reason why Cardi B acts the way she does is because she's stupid, which is very true. I think she handled it very professional. I love the way she said "effing idiot" at the end. She killed it. When she said "effing idiot," I was like, "Ooh." When she said that at the end, I was like, "She killed it. She did a good job. She did a good job." I like that she played her whole video. I like that she's getting clout off of this situation. I like that she's getting more of a following off of the situation. Um, I'm able to say when someone did right, even though I didn't like that one comment Jessie Woo said about women wearing makeup. There's probably insecurities that she has that she doesn't realize or doesn't want to talk about, and that's a-okay. But I'm allowed to say that's BS. Just because someone doesn't wear makeup doesn't mean that they man is cheap, doesn't mean that, she said something around the lines of that, and I was so infuriated because I was like, I don't wear makeup, and the men that I mess with, they was not cheap. So what you mean, girl? Just because I don't wear makeup because I think I'm pretty as, like, girl, like, Jessie, once you start wearing your natural hair and no makeup, and you take the brush job out, then you could say something. But till then, I think you have no right to. It reminds me of Cardi B when you said something like that. Once again, I do like Jessie Woo's content. I'm just gonna be real and tell you that people do talk out of insecurities and don't even realize it. And I do feel like she was just trying to defend girls wearing makeup, and I love it. But at the same time, I think that, for the women that don't wear makeup, your point was invalid because I've had expensive dates, I have expensive taste, and I don't wear makeup. So I don't know where she come from with that one. But yeah, like I see this stuff all the time online, and I'm just like, oh, Nia, don't talk about it because it's gonna get you upset, or it's just bad negative energy out there. There's so much negative, negative stuff happening in this world. Like what's happening in Minnesota is so terrible. I just think about it, and I'm like, literally, we're out here worried about somebody's tour that probably won't happen, and the BBL that is sliding down their legs. Why? Mm-mm-mm. But I'm going to head out because your girl has a lot to do. I put a face mask on. I want to enjoy myself. We're going to have another conversation in the morning. Hopefully, it might be early in the morning. But like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate y'all all for being here. And we're just going to be making content this year. Let's go. Bye, y'all.